Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for another Journaling on a Budget starting from scratch. Today we are going to work in the second signature on this very first flip open page. I was actually going to just have this be a writing spot. This was, just like a flip out so that you could have a writing spot back here, but I really don't like how wrinkly this tan page is, and I don't like where it's on the edge of the blue. I love the blue, but I don't like this part right here, which this doesn't even bother me as bad. Really what's bothering me is this little part here. So I thought what I would do is I thought maybe if I took this and I put it on here, that would look not the big part, but just this from here over. And then I got to thinking that with all these little holes, they make like a ribbon with holes in it that you can like put other ribbon or fibers through. And so I thought we would do that with this one. So I'm going to cut off, I want to cut it off. There's like a little bit of lace hanging down here. And I just want to cut it underneath that lace and cut the great big part off. But I kind of want to keep that. It's just kind of like rounded right there. It's got little, and I don't want to cut those off. It'd be quicker maybe, but it wouldn't be as pretty if I did. So I'm just going to try and get under them. And we only have to go as far as however long the page is, so we don't have a long ways to go. And then I thought we'd put some of our fibers through there. See if that's enough. I do want to go from the top. Do I want to go from the top to the bottom, or do I just want to go from just on the tan? If I go from the top to the bottom, then you see the blue up there. Yeah, I want to go from the top to the bottom, so we have to go just a little bit further. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the fibers. And then I'm going to have to stop for a minute because it just told me that my battery's going dead. So I'll show you. Might as well just finish this. I guess we're already to the end almost. There. Okay, so now we have a nice big flat piece here. All right, so this is going to go on here like this. And I thought we would put this turquoise in here. We've got a light blue and we've got a mix, but I thought that this one might be nice. And I had a bread tie out. Here we go. This is just, well, I don't know that it's a bread tie. It's a tie from something. And I'm just going to grab a hold of the fibers with that tie. Just kind of give it a bit of a twist so that it hangs on. And then it's really twisty here. So I think, and you should never do this with your scissors, I'm going to go way, way, way back to this part here, which I don't normally cut with, because cutting wire is not what you're supposed to do with your scissors. So now I just have a little needle. So I'm just going to start here, and I'm just going to go in and out each one of these holes. And I don't want to do too many at one time, because of my setup here. I don't want it to let go, and I want to make sure that I can feed it through. Need to give that a press because it's getting stuck. I want to make sure that I can feed it through these. And that's really hard. So you know what I'm going to do? Because I wrapped it back this way, I'm going to put it in like this, because my wrap is right here, and every time that I go to pull it through one of those things, that part that I wrapped is going to catch. So going this way, the wrap is folded that way, because I was just trying to do that and it was catching. So, okay, so I've gone through that many holes. There we go. See, I can pull that right through. And so that's what it's going to look like. So that's really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just finish threading this on here, and I'm going to just glue it in the book right there, and then I'll be back and we'll decide what we're going to do over here. This I want to leave because I love that blue, and you know, it's just so pretty, and it's a great spot to write or to glue in a photo or something. So we're going to leave that one, but I think I might want to put some kind of pocket on here. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I am back so that we can finish up this page. So I went ahead and I threaded that through, and then I glued it down just on top of the tan hinge that we had there, and I like the way that looks much better. And just looking for my scissors here, so we'll just trim that. I'll take that out of there. It's kind of funny being that that's a hinged page in front of it. I'm just going to trim that right off. And does it... Looks like the bottom's pretty good. Okay. So let's see, how does this go? Like that. Okay. Alrighty, so, and then this piece I'm going to leave, not do anything with, and I wasn't sure exactly what to do over here. The piece that I cut off here, the flat piece of lace, I went ahead and I glued that to a piece of coffee dyed or tea dyed, oh, what do you call this? Shorthand paper? Because this is the shorthand book that we used, you know, as our base for all of this. So, you know, it's kind of being drawn throughout the whole book, just as, you know, just for fun. So, and then let's see here. How tall do we want our page? Or our pocket? Probably right about there. So I'm just going to cut right straight between these two lines, hopefully straight. Here we go. So now we've got that. And then I'm just going to trim around. I just went ahead and used the Elmer's glue and just painted it on the page with a brush and threw the lace on top, and then I painted over top of it with the glue also. I didn't use water glue, I actually just used full strength glue. I don't really even know why, just because. Maybe because it's going to be a pocket and I wanted it a little stronger. But normally I just use water glue. But you know, sometimes you just feel like doing something some way, and so you just do it that way. Whenever you're creating something, there's never a wrong way to do it. It's just whatever works, whatever you have, whatever you feel like. You don't have to do anything or use anything that others do or others have. So there we go. So now we have our lace on the shorthand page, and that looks cute. So that's going to go here. So I'm going to need to cut that off. I'm going to cut it a little bit big. And then after it's dry, I will go in and trim the edge, just because I prefer to do it that way. Put that there. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a mark on it. Okay, this edge is really not straight. That's much better. Let's put a line right here, and then I'm going to cut just inside the line so that I don't bind up when I fold it shut. Like that. Yeah, so that'll be nice. And then we'll put a tag in there, and there will be a writing spot, but it will also have something of interest. Line it up with the outside edge. Make sure that it's not binding. No, it's not. So there we go. So that page needs a pocket and maybe a flower or something up here. But we'll see, or it doesn't need a pocket, it needs a tag in the pocket. But we'll wait and see what we're going to do for the tag before we do anything with the back, if we do anything with the back. Because I kind of wanted this to be, you know, a writing space, but then I just didn't like the way it looked when I opened it up and it had that hinge in there. So it wound up getting a little extra. So there we go. Now we have a pocket right there. And you can also take something and tuck it in, you know, like under here like this too if you want to. But I really do like the way that that page looks like that. Now what I did after I showed you how I put that in there. I put glue on there and pressed it down. And then what I did was I just took this and I put it on here like this. And I set a big thing of 1 pound of salt right on top of it. I keep talking about salt today. That's because it's sitting on my counter and I hadn't put it away yet. And so that's why I'm using that, because that's the whole point. I don't need some special weight, just whatever's handy. So I just put that on there to hold that down. And then I did just put a little a chip clip out of my kitchen cupboard on each end, just to hold them down, just so that it would all really get stuck to the page, because it is frilly and everything, and I wanted to make sure that the yarn got actually glued down also, so that it wasn't coming out. So there we go. It's not necessarily, you know, we don't have a pretty tag in it yet, but I do like the way that that turned out. And like I said, it was supposed to just be, you know, we had the secret window here, and you opened it up and you had, you know, writing space, but was just too, wasn't pretty enough. I didn't like it. So there we go. So now it's not really a secret page, because now it's a little bit puffy because of that lace, but that's all right, because that's the whole fun of these books, is the texture and everything that you get as you're making them. So that is our page for today. I do like the way that it turned out. At some point when we do all our tags, we'll decide what to do for a tag for that. But thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.